If you keep attracting narcissists, it's not bad luck. It's your brain confusing intensity with love. And until you spot that pattern, you'll repeat it over and over. Now, when we say narcissists, we don't mean a clinical label. We mean partners who make everything revolve around them. At first, they're magnetic and make you feel chosen, but slowly your needs fade into the background, your feelings get dismissed, and somehow you're apologizing just to keep the peace. Hey, I'm Max from marriage.com. After hearing thousands of stories, we know it's not weakness that draws in narcissists, it's conditioning. If you grew up equating chaos with closeness, your nervous system mistakes that intensity for intimacy. And narcissistic people know how to hook that. The good news, once you see the pattern clearly, you can break it. And that's exactly what we're unpacking. So if you've ever felt stuck in this cycle, hit subscribe now because the clarity you'll get today might just change everything. So once you realize it's not weakness or bad luck, the next question is, why do these patterns keep showing up in the first place? If love in your past felt inconsistent, if you had to earn approval, if affection came with conditions, your nervous system learned to see chaos as normal. So when someone love bombs you, pulls away, or makes you chase, your body says, I know this feeling. This must be love. It's not that you like the chaos, it's that your system recognizes it as home. Safety starts to feel foreign, while unpredictability feels magnetic. That's why calm, secure people sometimes feel boring after a history of intensity. Your brain doesn't yet know how to trust peace. Every time a partner mirrors your early emotional experiences, being ignored, criticized, or made to prove your worth, it lights up that same neural pathway. It's familiar, so it feels right, even when it's not. But it's not love, it's familiarity. And that's why so many of us mistake intensity for intimacy, because what feels familiar feels safe, even when it's the very thing that's breaking us. Awareness is the first step. Drop a comment with one relationship pattern you see differently now. So, how do you rewrite your brain that confuses chaos with safety? It starts with one daily habit. Each night, write down two things: one boundary you held and one need you honored. Maybe you said no to staying late at work when you were exhausted, or you asked a close friend to listen when you needed support instead of just toughing it out. That's it. One boundary, one need. The goal isn't perfection. It's awareness. Some days you might realize you didn't hold a boundary, and that's okay. Even noticing the moment trains your brain to pause next time instead of reacting on autopilot. Over time, this reflection becomes second nature, a quiet daily check-in with yourself that reminds you your needs matter. People stuck in toxic dynamics were often trained to ignore their needs and overgive. By writing them down daily, you retrain your brain to recognize your needs as valid. Over time, your nervous system learns that respect and reciprocity are the new normal. And suddenly, inconsistent people stop feeling magnetic. What's really happening here is emotional reconditioning. Every small act of self-respect rewrites your associations. You begin linking calm with connection, not chaos with excitement. You stop craving people who make you anxious and start noticing the ones who make you feel at peace. One woman used to chase partners who gave her crumbs of attention. After a few weeks of this exercise, she noticed she didn't even feel that pull anymore. She was too busy noticing how good it felt to be treated consistently. Another person shared that after a month of doing this, they found themselves texting less out of fear and more out of choice. That's what happens when you rebuild trust within yourself. Your standards rise quietly and your energy stops chasing where it's not valued. And if you want to go deeper, we've put together a free guide at marriage.com. Understanding the toxic relationship cycle and how to break free. It's full of practical insight you can put to use right away. Links in the description. And once you honor your needs daily, the next step is learning to protect them in real time. That's where boundaries come in. Think of them as emotional guardrails. They don't restrict love, they guide it. Without them, you end up carrying every conversation, every responsibility, every apology. Boundaries remind both people where respect begins and ends. Most of us were never taught boundaries, or at least not in the right way. So we end up saying things like, "Please don't do that." But vague words get twisted, ignored, or dismissed. That's because a boundary isn't just a request, it's a standard. And when we're scared of losing someone, we soften our boundaries hoping it'll make the relationship easier. But what actually happens is the opposite. It tells the other person our comfort is negotiable. Instead, use something like this. When you do A, I feel B. I need C. If it doesn't happen, I will do D. This keeps the focus on your experience rather than blaming the other person. It's clear, calm, and rooted in self-respect, the kind that makes manipulation harder and accountability unavoidable. Here are some more examples. When you disappear for days, I feel disrespected. I need consistent communication. If not, I won't continue this. When you make me the punchline of your jokes, I feel humiliated. I need kindness. If not, I'll leave the conversation. When you nitpick every little thing I do, I feel unappreciated. I need respect. If not, I'll step back. Boundaries like these are clarity in action. They don't demand change, they let you decide what you'll allow and what you won't. That shift is where your power starts to return. A healthy partner may not like it, but they'll respect it. A narcissistic partner will push back or guilt trip you. That reaction tells you everything. And when that pushback comes, remember, it's not proof that your boundary was wrong, it's proof that it was necessary. Now that we've talked about boundaries, here's how you can spot trouble early on. In the first month of dating, the patterns show up if you know what to look for. Here are 3 of those to watch for. They dismiss your feelings and make you feel like you're too much. Their apologies always come with a catch. Somehow it circles back to you being the problem. They need constant validation, but give you almost none in return. But what if you're already in a relationship and feel torn? That's where one simple question can give you instant clarity. Ask yourself this: if this person never changes, not tomorrow, not next year, could I still feel safe, respected, and valued in this relationship as it is today? If the answer is no, you already have your clarity. Save this reminder for the days you start doubting yourself. Remember, healthy love doesn't feel like chaos. It feels calm, consistent, and safe. If you're walking on eggshells, well, that's instability pretending to be passion. Don't mistake it for love. Breaking old cycles is a process, not a one-time choice. The next video here builds right on this. Keep watching, keep going. You're creating something better for yourself.